So we are looking at another school of thought in psychology, which is the Gestalt Psychology. Now, this school was also a blow to structuralism. So it was actually a reaction to structuralism school of thought. The major proponents of Gestalt Psychology is Max Wertheimer. There are other people that we also acknowledge, like Kochler, and then Kurt Koffer. We actually acknowledge all of them. I'm sorry, Wolfgang Koffler. Yes, we actually acknowledge them all. And then this school. So first of all, as I said, for this school, it is inaccurate to analyze psychological events into pieces. In other words, it was irrelevant to use what do we call it, to strip down consciousness or conscious experience into its basic elements. So that was why I said it was also a blow to structuralism. So blow to structuralism, the same thing. Now, according to Gestalt Psychology, our learning and our perception was a whole unit. Okay. Yes. So we said that we experience things as unified wholes. And so let me just read something I have here. And at this school, the whole of experience is greater than the sum. And it was based upon the idea that we experience things as unified wholes. So unlike the sum of the parts, as you can see in diagram 1 and then diagram 2, look at them. Here you have the parts. And even if you sum the parts up, you can't really discern what is being drawn, and you are unable to make it out. Here, because our brain tricks us into understanding or accepting that things come as a package or come as a whole, we are able to make sense out of this image, and we can actually say that this is what do we call it, a panda. Okay, so we can see that this is a panda, but this image is not familiar. Okay, even though we haven't drawn the panda, we haven't really made any outlines. We've just arranged the image, and the image is actually communicating what we want to see. And to them, that was the reason why you shouldn't strip down consciousness, because if you strip down conscious experience into its basic element, you would find something like this, which will never make sense. And so the equations or the thoughts are flawed and are inaccurate. So that was that. Just to enlighten you more on the school of thought that we experience things as unified whole rather than the sum of its parts. I have some images here. This is the image of or the logo of what do we call it, Olympic Games. So if you look here, you can actually see that these are whole circles. If you look here, you'd be thinking that these are circles that are locked together, but no, they are not circles. These are arcs. The arc starts from here and then move up to this point, and then, move up from here to here. That is an arc, it's not a circle. You see that here, this is also starts from here, ends here, and then another one starts from here and then end here. If you look at this black one too, you can also see it starts from here. These are arcs, okay? But our brain tricks us into accepting that these are circles. So in as much as structuralism wanted to strip down consciousness, they are saying that, hey, if you look at these diagrams very well, you realize that, hey, you believed in the beginning that they were full circles, but they are arcs that are interlocking, okay? And so that was their concept of unified wholes, or simply put, the whole of the experience is greater than the sum of the parts. And this has become a term that is mostly used in psychology class, okay? So that is that. Thank you very much for watching our videos. God bless you, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.